What up? What up? It's your boy ConcertViz34, and I was making this video to talk about Tool. They had their Live in the Sand festival this weekend. They played two sets, March 7th and March 8th, and I recorded something for Instagram. As I was getting ready to get this for YouTube and X, I saw there's a lawsuit now. And how does this start? Well, fans were offered a unique opportunity to pay a lot of money and see Tool for way too much money. And you're talking like $5,000 plus just to see this band. It's an all or nothing, all inclusive vacation package that includes the lodging and access to both nights. There's no physical, you could buy tickets here. You have to buy the full package. And sometimes they let you have just the 3 days of music. Other times you can get a 5-day package, a 7-day package, but you have to buy a resort package to get in the building, and you can't just buy a Saturday only or a Friday only type thing. And so the complaint was Tool was going to be playing two sets, March 7th and March 8th, of the 3 days of music. First ever event that they are headlining and kind of touting out here in this capacity. This is in the Dominican Republic. And people were expecting to have unique sets where there's going to be no repeats, or maybe you repeat a song, maybe, just maybe. All right, you repeat one song, no harm, no foul. And you're expecting an hour and a half of music. But this is what happened. The first night, people were pleased because they did play a good length show. And then the second night, they played about 40 minutes shorter than the first night, and 4 songs were repeated: Fear Inoculum, Rosetta Stone, Panoma, and Jambi. And that's 4 of the 9 shows. Night 2 were repeats from night 1. And again, this isn't like you're getting 2 different crowds. You're getting the same people, and they're seeing 4 songs in this unique festival setting where you're dropping a lot of money for Tool, and you're getting the bare minimum. You're getting lazy set list writing in a shortened show. If you can't fulfill the needs of the fans that are dropping, again, I cannot express enough, $5,000 plus, some of them maybe a little lower than that, with if you get more people in your room. That's crazy. That's a lot of money. And don't get me wrong, like I enjoy Tool's music. I think they have some good music. I'll throw it in on a workout. When I used to play hockey, that was always in the locker room in rotation back in my high school days. But for $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 after everything, and you're getting 15 unique songs across 2 days, that's not enough. But here's where it gets a little more extreme. There was a lawyer that was at this show, and he's got a little Facebook ad that kind of looks sketchy, but again, just because it's on Facebook. But Law Office of Stas Rusek. But to his credit, man, he's standing on business and saying, listen, I'm a Tool fan, and I want to give attention to anyone at this festival. Right? Did you pay $4,000 to $10,000 plus for Tool in the Sand Punta Cana Festival with promises of 2 unique Tool performances? Well, there's promises broken, and he's saying all this stuff there. You were promised 2 unique sets, and that did not happen, right? You paid premium prices, $4,000 plus, and that did not happen. The second show repeated approximately 60%. This is not right. There were 4 of 9 songs repeated. That is not 60%. That's just under 50%. So maybe this lawyer needs to, get something right, unless he's doing some funky math. I don't know. So this is just someone, you may be entitled to compensation. And to me, listen, if they get some money back, good for them. I think, you may need to check those stats on the repeats, but there's a number 470-457-9449, or visit www.rusekfirm.com. So now they're suing, or now someone's trying to create a class. No, they're not suing. A fan who was there, who's a lawyer, is trying to create a class action lawsuit. He's not only a huge Tool fan, but also a festival attendee. And the comments, they were like, he's not only a huge Tool fan, he's also a Tool. But anyway, this is something that's interesting because, again, you're seeing Metallica dive in this kind of hard rock, or whatever you want to call it, category where each weekend they're going to have no repeats on the tour they did last year. And they're going to, I believe they're continuing that trend even further. So they're trying to give, with as crazy prices concerts are for acts like Tool and Metallica and other acts I see, going to see Dave Matthews Band, going to see some of these alt rock bands that are making their reunion tours or coming back after a while. It's not cheap. So, bands are trying to give these unique sets and market these things and make people pay way too much money to go see Tool, which again, I've never seen them live. I would love to see them. I'm not dropping $5. So the fans who bought these tickets for $5,000 to $10,000, again, you're adding on additional days, VIP amenity, like different, not VIP, it's all inclusive. But if you had you could extend this stay past the 3 days of music, and you're paying that resort for those extra hotel days. And so you could get up to $10,000 if you're there for 5 to 7 days total in this resort. So a lot of money and a little effort by Maynard, and people were booing. They were booing. The crowd was booing that second night. Maynard said something in the second night, according to people that read it, like, how many people were here the first night? And no one raised their hand. He still repeated the song. So seems like he was trying to be a little bit of a jerk. He knew that there was no individual night 2 package, and he still played the same songs, 4 same songs from the night before. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any additional context or insight, if you were there, please comment. This is something I wanted to talk about because I love the idea of unique set lists. I've been a huge fan of all types of music in my life: alt rock, classic rock, old school R&B, gospel. I've seen it all live: new metal, old metal, like everything, hip hop of all kinds. And recently I've been into jam bands the last 15 years or so. And I love the idea that jam bands like Humphreys, who was there, shout out to Tool though for inviting Humphreys McGee. They're not necessarily in the same ilk of the other hard rock, but I'll tell you this is a jam band that plays metal. Jake, their lead guitarist, knows how to shred. He can play metal stuff. He can play hard rock stuff. And they included them in as a unique kind of outlier band, in the sense that they do a lot of a different show than if you go see Cambria or Mastodon. You're seeing something a little different from Humphreys, but make no mistake about it. I hope some of you guys who may have not ever seen Humphreys enjoyed them. They're a great band who I've seen many times, and it was great to see them there. But nonetheless, this is still a pretty low ball effort by Tool to kind of have, hey, we're having 2 nights. It's all inclusive. It's all or nothing. And we're just going to be lazy and play 15 unique songs. Let me know what you guys think. It's your boy ConcertViz34, YouTube ConcertViz34, X ConcertViz34, IG ConcertViz34. I'm on Blue Sky as well. Definitely follow me on there. And I could not pass up talking about this, even though this is a little out of my current comfort zone, even though I've been a huge fan of bands like Tool in kind of what they do over my life. And hopefully one day I'll see them soon, but I'll tell you this, I'm not paying $5 to see them. Okay. and after this effort, do I even want to go see this band more than once, if at all, if this is the effort they put in. But again, I've heard great things. Shout out to my boy, John Dix, who loves everything Maynard, every band Maynard's in. He goes and sees if they're on tour, even if he has to travel a considerable distance, he goes and sees them. So he gave me some insight on this as well, as a huge fan of Tool and of the Maynard universe there with his various other bands. But it's your boy ConcertViz34. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.